This is Rachel Badgett with Urban Properties, and today I'm going to take you through 5 photos that a seller provided for me whose home that I listed, and this was just a sample to get started. So we'll start with the front of the house, and the important thing here is what is the first impression that this buyer is going to have as they walk up to your home. So this home has great paint colors. They're neutral. The white trim is clean. So let's consider, for example, the pathway as we go up with the brick, the stairway, the railing. Is it clean? Is the moss off? Is the railing secure? Is there chipped paint on those stairs or on the door? And so you want to consider those things. And then the big ticket item of concern for most buyers here would be the roof. So just getting that roof nice and clean and from the moss, etc. Consider how old the roof is. And one last really important thing is a big safety feature that I noticed is as the buyer would walk up those stairs, to the right you'll see those potted plants, and there is a way that children could easily climb up onto that ledge there, and then down below is the driveway, and there's no safety barriers there. So I strongly suggested they put something up there, not just for liability purposes, but just because that's something a buyer would have to do eventually if they have kids who would want to be having an adventure up there and end up on the driveway. That would be very bad. So now we move to the kitchen, and so this is a place where a lot of families will spend time, and being that this is a large home, this would be tend to be a home where you'd have parents and their kids buying a home this size. And so I know that people would hang out in the kitchen, and I was thinking about the use of space. And so just making it easy to walk around that island in there with not too bulky of the chairs on the sides. And these are good colors, the bright cupboards, the neutral paint, the browns, and the nice stainless appliances. Just really getting rid of anything you don't use that's on the side of the fridge, the clutter on the countertops. And my seller had asked me, should I leave my iPad out on the side there with the little desktop to show how they can use that? And I said, well, we really need to put away anything that's a pricey item like that, that's an electronic, and you wouldn't want someone who's tempted, who's looking at the house, to be slipping that into their pockets or anything. So although that's a good idea, we got to think about putting valuables away when we show homes and for open houses. So the next one here is the dining room. So this we need to accentuate the views here out the window. You can see the mountains, etc. And so the distraction from that would be the windows being clean, and especially skylights tend to gather a lot of things from the outdoors. And so just making sure those are really clean, and when they walk out onto the deck, making sure the deck is in good shape, the paint, there's no rotting wood. Because of the weather here, we get a lot of rotting wood. And then I noticed too that the table is rather dark, and so adding a good splash of color on the table with a nice runner, some cute placemats, some flowers or something like this. My seller asked me about their light. It is a bit dated, but I feel like it's pretty unobtrusive, and so people really see past it and look at the views out the window. So it's not a distraction, and I wouldn't want them to spend the extra money getting an updated light. The next page here, this is the living area off the dining and the kitchen. And I love the choice of the curtains here, and they're light, they're bright, they're understated, and again, it's neutral colors. And I'm wondering about the lighter carpet because that gets dirty easy if that needs to be cleaned. And a distraction, I think, for a buyer here, instead of them noticing the windows, might be the big piano with the dark TV on it. And just it creates a darkness in the room. So I would move the piano over to the inside wall and find another place for the TV perhaps, or put some nice colorful painting on that wall. And I would definitely move the light brown chair there because it's blocking the path. Anything that blocks people from easily getting to where they need to go needs to be removed, and just little personal items put away and things like that. The next one is, this is the master bedroom, and I have more pictures to cover, but just one example here is another thing about the flow. I know people need their plants to get the good sunlight, but this plant needs to be removed away from the door, and so find somewhere else in the home to put that in, perhaps a spot that's pretty bare and needs some color. And just obviously cleaning up anything off the chairs, the tables, the floors. Neutral colors again are wonderful here. And I would be wondering about lights in this room. There weren't a lot of ceiling lights, and so a really nice way to warm up a master bedroom is just some really nice lamps on either side of the bed to give a feel of warmth and a cozy bedroom in there. So those are the 5 pictures of an example I can take you through with your home and see how we can get this home in shape for the buyer's interests and to save you some money and some time and not doing too much. I see that a lot of sellers get overwhelmed thinking they have to do often more than they really need to. And thank you for watching our video. Have a great day.